here with FXLiveDayTrading.com. I want to discuss today something very important. It's something that should not be overlooked in any business, not just day trading, but that is called the law of cause and effect. Now, to make an analogy, and also talk about some good news, is there were 5,000 millionaires in this country in the year 1900. By the year 2000, there were 5 million millionaires in this country. And in the last 5 years, that number has been up to 7.7 millionaires. So, the reason I bring that up is, with that, there's a cause and there's an effect. So, why did that happen? Okay, what did these people do, and how can we get there? All right, when you apply this to trading. So, if you think about this, traders have indeed been studied to an incredible degree. All right, just like millionaires have been studied to an incredible degree. Now, if you go to your local library or your local Barnes and Nobles, you will see how many books on trading there is. So there's a lot of people studying trading. A lot of, if it was that easy to become rich by just reading books, there'd be a lot of rich librarians out there, am I correct? Think about that. So information can be powerful and knowledge can be important, but at the same time, it has to be applied. There's nothing more common than someone who has a vast amount of knowledge on how they can make money or how they can invent something, but they never put that into action. So, I like to say, the people that are the innovators and the money makers are those that can meet opportunity with preparation. Okay? Now, one of the things that I learned in working 5 years as a licensed stockbroker on Wall Street was this cause and effect. You had these people coming to what seemed sometimes like the center of the world, and still is, okay, arguably speaking. All right, money centers are moving now towards various different parts of the United States and the world, and kind of moving away from Wall Street, but you understand the concept. So going there was intriguing to me. Right out of college, moving up there, stockbroker trainee, my dream, 20-something-year-old kids making huge amounts of money. First year, you got to get licensed, you got to open accounts for the broker, your mentor broker, as they say. Okay, I made 60-something thousand. Nothing to be excited about by no means. Second year comes around, and I was making about $345,000. Now, how did I accomplish this? Well, I got into the habit of being organized. First year, I was pretty much lazy, coming in sometimes a little late, because you feel like, well, hey, I'm on a 100% commission basis. I can do what I want. So those of you at home with your home-based businesses or day trading business, you can say, well, it's my business. I work when I want. Well, I say trade less and do more work on your research, on your strategies, on your information. Because when everything is put together, that's when you have the complete package. So, the cause and effect, basically means that what you put in is what you put out. And the people who are successful are just doing things differently than the people who are not successful. The rule 80-20 also applies here, where you have 20% of the people doing 80% of the business. So how do we get into this top 10%? Because I wouldn't say top 20%. Let's face it, most traders lose money. Why do they? Well, because they're not following the rules set forth that the successful traders are doing. Now, I can tell you this, the most important thing that I did learn, and I was very happy to leave Wall Street with a good amount of funds, okay, and trade my own money, because really that was my dream from the beginning. Just get enough money and then trade my own money, all right? Some people want to go and make a career out of it. Not me, all right? The rat race did not appeal to me. What appealed to me more was the opportunity, learn how, and then go and apply it on your own. And I was so happy to do that, and so happy for the opportunity that Tassin & Company gave me, and a lot of other investment banking firms, to really learn and be mentored. So one of the things that I did learn was that there's no causeless effects. And all businesses, if you can define the effect, you can trace back the same result. So what does that mean? Well, we basically find out what successful people are doing, as I mentioned before, and we do the same thing that they're doing. You know, if I'm doing something that makes me highly successful, I don't have to invent it. Who cares? If it works, go with it. I've had my losing months. I've had my losing days. But what sets the winners apart from the losers is that, in trading especially, the losers whine and complain, you know, when they fail, and they'll just completely dwell on it. Eventually they'll drop out and just talk about how foreign exchange and day trading in general was gambling. Why? Because they failed. The winners take a different approach. They will fail, and they know that they're going to fail, but they basically fail their way to success. Now, you got to be careful with what I'm saying here, because that doesn't mean just do whatever you want with trading and eventually you'll get it, because remember, money management is very important, and that is one of the keys to trading. So you can't just go out there, blow an account, because obviously you need money, because that's part of the elements of your you don't have inventory. What you do is you have money in this case, because that is the business. So in close, I'm just saying there's no miracles. All right? You can buy supposedly the best system in the world, take a Forex course that someone is teaching you or pitching you online that they found out, and trade with the banks. The fact is, banks lose money just like the average guy at home. I used to phone people on the other side of the earth, talk to them on the phone, and I'm telling you, half the time, they would be doing better than most of the people that I was sitting next to or around. Why? Because their interest, they were trading their own money first off, and their interest was, and their goal was, to be focused and just simply follow the top traders. So I'll make another video on some of the examples and things that I learned, but this video is really just to talk about the cause and the effect. And how do we apply that in day trading? Well, we found out what the top traders are doing. We simply copy them the same way that we would copy any mentor. At fxlivedaytrading.com, I try to take my experiences and apply them daily. And sometimes the market gives me a curveball, and I lose just like everybody else. That's part of life. But I know from experience that I'm going to get up the next day, take my losses, and I'm going to move forward. And at the end of the year, you look at the account, and you're happy if you follow these simple disciplinary strategies. So anyway, if you'd like more information, I'll try and do an article on this, the cause and effect, and some key points and elements on how you can become a better trader. And let me leave off saying this. Yes, I did spend time on Wall Street, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity to have incredible mentors. It saved me years and years of going out there and trying to learn. Understanding the inner workings, I'm very grateful for. But you out there, you don't have to work on Wall Street to be a guru. In fact, I've seen people work there and not do well at all. Okay? Follow simple, basic strategies that work. I'll make another video on this, as I said. FX Live Day Trading if you'd like more information. And I hope every one of you out there understands what it takes to do well in this industry. And I hope you have the courage to start and the courage to prevail. Take care.